right, as usual, welcome back or welcome to, for the first time listener, the Game Tech University. And I probably said that wrong and cut right. Just the Tip Tuesday. This is your ho 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 Christmas gift edition. Ryan and I got a lot of Christmas gift ideas from the kid to the adult, from cheap to expensive, from stuff that you probably haven't thought of. And the only reason I know that is because it's some stuff I'm asking for. So how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. I was thinking all day as I was thinking of these items, I was like, one day we're going to get the Christmas episode out at a good time. Last year it was a
Black
week
Friday.
before Christmas. This
Ugh.
year we're just after. Every year we're just going to get a little better. Next year we're going to do it before Black Friday. We're going to think
baby
about
steps.
it.
It's freaking baby steps, dude.
Baby steps.
There will still be sales going on. Trust me. So I took my truck. You knew I threw a light when I was up hunting Christmas trees with Griff on Saturday, and I threw a light and all this other stuff. And one of the mini Duramaxes, the 3-liter, was 75,000 on it. And I was over at Dave Smith doing it. And the guy I work with over there came over and he's like, well, why don't you just trade it in? And I looked at him and I said, I tell you what, because to me, I don't have enough money to buy a car outright. And car payments are just kind of like a house payment to me. Like I just budget them. And I said, listen, if you can get me a new 3-liter, no less than this one, I'll do an upgrade, but I won't do any downgrades, and make it at least $20 cheaper a month than I'm currently paying, I'll be over Wednesday to sign the papers and pick it up. So I have him and 2 other dealers that I contacted. I said, here's the deal. Here's what I have. Here's what I owe. Make it happen. We'll close this deal on Wednesday. My guess is it'll probably take them till about December 20th when they need to get rid of some inventory to meet the price that I want. But dude, I wanted to ask you, did you see, I texted you and Taylor that steak I cooked? What'd you think?
It looked good. I mean, I haven't ate anything today. I just got off work. It's 8 o'clock. I haven't had dinner.
Yeah, you're looking
really,
skinny today.
really good.
You're looking really skinny.
I'm always skinny. Look at this.
Yeah, it's not true. That's not true.
Look at that. Look.
I mean, that sweatshirt's probably an adult small, knowing you, and it's fitting you baggy. So
hey, adult large, okay? Adult large.
So I made this steak and I said, hey, Griff, because Kristen's up visiting Luke, and I said, I probably made the best elk steak I'll ever make. It's from your elk. It's the sirloin cap. And he looked at me, he's like, Dad, I don't know. What is it? And I was like, it's sirloin cap. He's like, I don't know, Dad. And he bit it and he looked at me and he's like, okay, there's a problem. And I thought, shoot, did I forget to take the picanha off? Did I forget to take something off? And I was like, what's the problem? And he's like, every steak you make from here out is not going to taste good. And I was like, why is that? And he's like, Dad, this is out of every animal I've ever had, cow, ribeye, even your prime rib at Christmas, this is the best one you've ever made. And so I took a bunch of pictures and like, I texted my buddy Jake from North Idaho Archery. Shout out to those guys if you're in up north. And I said, dude, you have to make this steak. Like I gave him, I was like, stainless steel skillet, finish it with a butter, rosemary, basting on it, etc. And he's like, dude, I need you. And I was so pissed. He's like, I need you to like send me a diagram or a video just outlining all of the cuts. So I know, because I look at stuff and I'm like, oh, steak bites, steak bites, steak bites, steak bites, grind. And I looked at him and I said, dude, we're hunting partners and we're like really good friends. I said, you know the little app you have? And he's like, yeah. And I said, open that effing thing.
It's all there.
Watch the videos. It is all there. Like, if there's ever a reason to get the freaking app, get the app to find this steak. So I will tell you, and I've always said this about the sirloin cap. I love the flat iron too, but it was better than any moo cow ribeye I ever had in my entire life. It was tender. There was no fat in it. It was the flavor of elk. I aged it 17 days. It was beautiful. Old cow, right? It was beautiful. It was super tender. It was cooked to a perfect, like rare, medium rare. I pulled it at 118 degrees out of the oven. Guys, if you're looking at your cuts and being like, oh, steak bites, grind. Oh, maybe I'll smoke that. you're missing out. This steak that I just cooked, and Ryan, this is no crap, easily a $60 steak in a restaurant. Like, that's how good it was with the
I
rosemary
believe
butter
that.
base. And like, it's so easy. Like, a kid that eats crayons or an adult that eats crayons could make this steak if they know which one it. Why are you laughing? You know adults that eat
I
crayons, don't you?
I I don't know if an
You've
adult that
eaten
eats
crayons,
crayons
have
could do it, but we find somebody, let's put it to the test.
you?
Let's
Put it to
find
the
somebody that
test.
eats
Hey, listen,
crayons.
if you're listening to this and your favorite crayon color to eat is red, let us know. I'll send you. You'll get a free app. Send me a direct message if your favorite
It will
crayon
we'll send you a
flavor.
steak.
We
We'll
will
send you
say,
a steak.
I'm not sending you a steak. Ryan will send you a steak, but we will give you a 1 year free to the app if your favorite flavor of crayon is red. Let us know. We'll give you in the app for
Whatever.
free for 1 year.
Whatever.
So, all right, bro. Let's get into it. Christmas gifts. What do we want to start with?
I say we start on the lower end. So kind of what we were thinking
Mm-hmm.
was zero. Did we say $0 to $200 is our low
0 to
end?
$200. Yep.
$200 to $1,000 is
Yep.
our medium, and then 1,000 over is kind of our expensive gift. I don't know what you're thinking. Gun isn't, I mean, yeah, you could buy custom built gun. Go buy a custom built gun for $5,000 or $6,000 or whatever.
I don't have
But
many 1,000 and over. I have a plethora between 0 and like 400, and then 400 to 1,000 would be my expensive.
yep. And so, we're not thinking guns. And honestly, I don't remember what I said last year. I don't know if you remember or went through it. So I
Don't
might be
remember at
doubling
all.
up. I don't even know.
I
But
so
these are 3 awesome items that I love. And they're like my favorite.
Go for it, bro.
Okay, let's start with the cheap. I'll go, you go.
Got it.
Okay, so my first item and all of my items are probably on the lower end. This is $31. I just looked at it, and it is Kinko gloves. The
Best
mittens,
gloves on the market. I like the ones that are mittens.
yeah, these are mittens. Kinko, they're mittens. They
Best.
have the built-in liners in them. They're
Yep.
$31. They come with this rub you
Unbelievable.
put on the leather. If your
Unbelievable.
husband or your significant other does not own a pair of Kinko gloves for the winter hunting season or
Or
plowing
snow
snow
shoveling
or
season or sledding
or
season.
sledding season, but those winter hunts, my hands stay warm like crazy with those, and you're getting up
They
from
have those at
glassing.
North 40 Tractor Supply. They have them at any
Any
farm and
farm
feed
ranch
store.
store. Yep, any
And
feed store.
Kinko. And don't get them the fingers, get them the mitts, get them the
The
mittens. They
mitts.
will, because if they're going to take them hunting, they're going to pull a mitt off to shoot. They're going to pull a glove off to shoot. Trust me, I got those for Christmas like 7 years ago, and they live in my truck because I
No,
take them all the time.
you see people on the ski hill with them.
When I was a big time skier, even all the backcountry, everything I did, that's what I
Yeah,
wore is Kinko,
yeah.
and they'll never
They're
fail
worth
you.
every penny.
All right, so here
$31.
I'm gonna follow up your Kinko, something even cheaper than $31. If you get them the Kinko gloves, or if your significant other has never killed a bear, or if you've killed a bear and you use the fat for something else than conditioning your leather, go to the same ranch store, whatever, and get them a small container. It's called No Snow. It's like $14.99. It's blue. It is a oil/wax. You put your gloves, your boots, whatever, in the oven at 150, heat them up, rub them on, put them back in the oven at 150, let it melt in, and put multiple layers. It is the best waterproofing out there. It is called No Snow.
No snow.
You get Kinko gloves and No Snow, and it comes with one pouch for
Yeah,
the
it
Kinko
does.
gloves, but the No Snow, I still have the same jar of No Snow from 10 years ago. It's like, it is unbelievable. And they may look at you and say, like, WTF is this? Like, you're getting me that. Like, they will thank you because they will use it. Every pair of leather boots they have, their hunting boots, anything that's going to get wet, their Sorels that are 17 years old. 17 years old because I put No Snow on them every single year. So we got Kinko gloves and No Snow. What do you got next, buddy?
Okay, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Like a loser. It is called the You go. You go with your second one.
A tripod, you can get. I am a big fan of having a tripod to glass. Okay. Now you can go super expensive tripod. You could do all this other stuff with tripods. This is what I recommend to those looking. Find a partner that hunts. See what binoculars they are. Go onto the Tricer website and buy them the binocular adapter to put on. It'll be about $80. I bought one 2 years ago. Deer hunting, anytime it's cold, anytime you just want to sit and drink coffee, it is so nice to glass from an area for a long time off of a tripod where you're not holding your binoculars, wiggling, etc. This Tricer adapter screws into the binoculars. You put it on the rotating head on the tripod, 80 plus bucks. There you go. Boom.
Okay, my second, I got it. I found it. I forgot what it
Yeah.
was called. It's the Sitka Ambient Jacket.
Boom. Love it.
I love that jacket. I've worn it in September in 80-degree weather all day. It breathes really well. And then I've worn it as in the middle of December hunting wolves with a foot of snow, and that's the only thing I'm wearing. I wear a t-shirt, like a hunting t-shirt,
Yep.
and then I put that ambient on for both archery, and it just breathes so good. It has little holes in it, and
Oh yeah.
in the heat.
Oh yeah.
And
Great
they're
piece.
$300. They love them, but it is my favorite piece of hunting attire that I own, and it's not
Well,
even close.
I'm gonna give you my favorite piece of hunting attire. Something that your significant other may have poo-pooed because you're like, I don't need it, I'm fine, I don't have bad feet. Jump onto the SheepFeet website and order them SheepFeet. It'll come and they can scan their feet, everything else. And when you do that, order them their Kevlar laces for their boots. I've had the SheepFeet Kevlar laces and SheepFeet in my boots for 4 years. The laces have not broken. They're not super waxy and hard. They work amazing. 4 freaking years. I usually go through 2 pair of laces a year.
Yeah,
and the
laces
SheepFeet
aren't great.
the SheepFeet are also 4 years old. That's going to cost you about $180 total out the door. SheepFeet and the Kevlar laces. They may say like, "Oh, thanks." They're going to really appreciate you in the long run for the longevity of their feet and their hunts.
That's a great one.
And we're not sponsored by SheepFeet. Trust me, I would love to be.
We're not sponsored by Sitka.
We're not sponsored by anybody. We're just 2 dudes in a podcast here.
We're not sponsored by Kinko.
No, we're not sponsored by any of the. Well, one of the companies I'm going to mention we have an affiliate with. SheepFeet and the Don't forget the Kevlar laces with the SheepFeet. Boom. That's what I got to say.
Okay. You want to go?
I mean, I can go pretty easily. My last one is super cheap and it's unbelievably. I use it every hunt. In fact, when I took it out on.
You're cheating, Mike. We had price range. We had price ranges. All yours are cheap.
What? We're not at the high range yet.
I thought we were just doing 3. One at each.
Oh, man. I thought we were doing 3 of these. What the hell are you talking about?
No wonder.
I'm the one following the rules, man. You're the one cheating. This is bull.
I'm already to my $1,500 item.
Oh shit! I got another cheap one, and then I got one really expensive. I got 2 expensive ones. So let me do my cheap one. Jesus,
do your cheap one. You go.
God, I didn't know that was the plan.
Wait,
you did not clarify that.
We're on different pages. Clearly,
we're on different pages. I'm on the high page, and you're like on the Cat in the Hat. Those are the pages we're on. Hey, so here's one. I panicked when I couldn't find this. You talked about clothing. When I couldn't find this freaking piece of clothing, I panicked. And I jumped on and I ordered another one. And then I found it in the hood of my initial scent pack, the lid, because it's always there. And I should have known better. But I have another one coming. First Light makes a merino wool neck-gaiter. And whether it is 110 degrees or -10 degrees. The thing is amazing. It's $30. When you're wearing a ball cap, you can pull it up over and it'll cover your ears and the top of your head. Mine's bald. It's really nice.
He needs help with there.
It does.
He gets real cold.
It does cold. It keeps your ears warm, but you can still hear. out of it when it's super cold and you have like a stocking cap on or whatever. It keeps your neck warm. You can pull it up over your face. If I do not have that, and I've worn it on 100-degree days as a sun shield, it's literally like a panic sets in. Like, where the hell's my neck gaiter? Where's my neck gaiter? Where's my neck gaiter? And as my son Luke, he's gonna kill me, can attest, 2 years ago on a bear hunt, he ran out of toilet paper and had to take a crap in the woods, and he starts yelling from behind this rock. He's like, "What am I supposed to wipe with?" And I said, "Find a round rock and wipe with that." And he's like, "There is no round rocks. It's all limestone and shale." I'm like, "Well, that'll hurt." He used his neck gaiter and wiped his butt with his neck gaiter. That one didn't come home with us. It got buried, and it's merino, so it'll biodegrade. But they double as emergency crap paper as well, but $30. I tell you what, you want to spoil your hunter, get them no snow, get them Kinko gloves, get them binocular attachment by Tricer, get them the Sitka coat, and get them a neck gaiter. Man, you're going to have some really nice cuddle time on the couch after that Christmas. That's for sure, because that's one hell of a Christmas right there.
Yeah, geez, are you kidding me? That one coat, I'd be just ecstatic for.
Ryan, I'd even cuddle you if you got that for me.
I know.
I'll tell you what.
I'm easy to cuddle.
All right, your $1,500. I got my $1,500 neck.
Okay, so my expensive item, not sponsored yet. Maybe one day.
One day.
Maybe. So I splurged and bought them this year, and it is the Sig Sauer binos.
Oh my gosh! Did you like the anti-vibrating ones, etc.?
The self-stabilizing. Taylor bought a pair. My father-in-law has a pair.
I will tell you, I am a die-hard fan of my binoculars, of what I use, of the binoculars I use. I went hunting on Sunday with a guy that had those, and they were just the Zulu 6s. They were like $800 or whatever. Well, my first comment is, when you take all the stabilization and everything off, they're almost unusable. They're so fast moving, etc. But when you turn the stabilization on, like click it up to the high stabilization, the red light, they are game changers. They're absolute game changers.
After using them, and I just bought mine. I haven't used mine on a hunt, but I've gone on hunts with other people that have them.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to use anything different unless the regs come out that you can't use them or something like that happens. And I don't know if you can go back.
They're unbelievable. In fact, I love the binoculars I use. Love them. But I will be this year in Salt Lake going to the SIG booth and getting whatever Power of Zulus I want, because they are absolute game changers.
Well,
they
and
are true game changers.
The new pros that they have, they've got better glass than the first edition, which always they're going to get a little better.
So good.
I got the 14x50s.
They're so good.
They are a game changer. $1,600 or something like that. If you can get them on sale. I didn't get them on sale because I was finally just like, I need these. I've got hunts coming up.
Hey, Sig Sauer, reach out to us. We would love to work with you guys and do that.
We already have the binos.
We already have the binos. We want our listeners and our customers to be able to get them at a little bit of a discount. Let's talk Sig. They are freaking unreal.
They are. You can never go back. So if you don't want to spend $1,600, do not look through your friend's binos if he's got them. Don't even look through them.
I'm sold. Okay, mine. This is a two-banger. It's going to fall in the mid-range and the high range. As you guys know, I love knives. I use different knives all the time. I've used everything from the replaceable garbage Havalons.
They're amazing.
They are garbage. To brands that had good steel, but they weighed a ton, to the most popular brand out there that every hunter in the hunting sphere seems to be sponsored by. Those are fine knives, but they weren't for me. I love my half-face blade Skinner, and that's going to be about a $400 knife Skinner. The steel on it, everything, the curve on the blade, the length of the blade, It is absolutely the perfect blade for hunting, for when you get an animal down. And you've seen me use it. I mean,
Yep.
it turns
Nice
a
knife.
mediocre field dresser and everything into a master. I mean, it is unbelievable. So that's the 400-ish dollar ones. The high-end dollar one, because it's getting the time for me to start cooking. I'm doing my specialty sausages now, but my recipes are starting to flow. The creative juices are flowing. I have never had a very nice chef set of knives in my life. I've, used different things,
Hmm.
etc. I bought the half face blade chef set. It's, I believe, 1,250 bucks. When they arrived, I questioned them. They are light. They're so light. I'm like, oh, I need some beef behind this. I cannot go back to using knives that are 500 bucks for a set of 10 from name your expensive foo-foo, not Pottery Barn, but whatever foo-foo store sells them. I can't go back to them. These knives are unbelievable. So if you have a significant other that loves to cook, etc., check out the Half Face Blade Chef Set. It is absolutely, it has changed me with cooking. It's made it that, I mean, I love the process of cooking, but now I love using those knives so much. They're so sharp, they're smooth, they're light, they've really elevated, and it's really rare when you get a piece of gear that makes you want to do certain things better. And
Right.
that piece of gear has made me want to try new recipes and cook differently because it is so fun and so nice to use. So that's
Right.
my expensive one.
That is that is good. And I mean, it's tough to spend $1,000 on some knives.
Oh my God, it
Like
killed
that's
me. Like
tough.
thank God my wife doesn't listen to our podcast, so she doesn't know what I spent on them. 1,250 bucks. But here's the deal. You could buy them for your hunting partner, but you know what? If he or she only makes burgers and stuff, you got yourself a kick butt set of knives as well. Boom, double time it. Dude, that's a pretty solid list we just came up with.
I you know, I think there's still some sales going on. Sorry we missed Black
There is.
Friday. We
There
missed
is.
it, but there's still good sales going on.
It's got to be like
Uh
Freaky Thursday or like we have too much inventory Saturday or something like that coming up soon. There,
well,
whatever. Or
right.
you know what? Celebrate like tell your significant other you're gonna get them stuff the day after Christmas when all the stuff goes on sale
Yeah.
because it's leftover. We're sorry.
Well,
We will do better next year.
well, 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 it's better than last year. It's
It
better than
is.
last
It's not
year.
the day before Christmas, so.
But
Oh,
the thing to remember is, there's seasons for everything, and 1800. I mean, we're blessed to be able to get
yep.
get those Sig Sauer binos, and that's why we kind of wanted to hit different prices because I've been in the seasons of life, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'm probably still there, to be honest with you,
Oh yeah.
where
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't be buying any Christmas presents for you, and that's why we
Correct.
wanted to get some of these $30 presents up to the really fun gifts. And we understand there's hunters out there that's like, I one thing a year. I get
Yep.
my one big item a year.
Yep.
And so it's tough, but hopefully, with this wide range of
This gives you
presents,
some ideas. I
this
mean,
gives you some ideas.
I know a lot of our friends listen to this and maybe they don't have some of those little things that we suggest and they're like, "Hey, that's a great idea. I'm going to tell my husband or my wife to grab that." Like that would be maybe it's a maybe it's a no Christmas gift year like we have every year because of kids sports and stuff. But a $30 Merino neck gaiter from First Light,
Yeah.
it's going to change your hunting. Like it really is. So
Well, and
anyway,
these are all items that we have used and
and do
loved.
use.
Yeah,
Yes.
like these are things that it's the same thing. I lost my coat and I got a second one because I found it, but I was like, I cannot archery elk hunt this year without
Oh,
this
absolutely.
jacket. And so, well, it's been fun. If you guys have any
It's
other
always fun.
ideas for gifts, let us know. Like we're always looking to
Oh,
upgrade our
absolutely.
own gear, our own items, and man, you just can't have enough. Like
Nope.
we're gear junkies all the way.
We are.
So
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later. When I go hunting, the most important thing to me, it's not the horns, It's not the size of the animal, it's not the ivories, it's not anything except the meat. That's the most limited resource in my freezer. It's the most limited resource in my home is the wild game that we have frozen. And I got to tell you, that's why we made the switch a couple years ago to initial ascent packs. They simply carry heavy loads more comfortably. Being a professional butcher, when my clients ask me, hey, what should I use? My pack's hurting, my back, etc. It's super important to be able to get heavy loads out of the mountains quickly, efficiently, and comfortably. And then have the wherewithal, because you're not overly sore because the pack's so comfortable, to be able to deal with your meat back at camp, to be able to deal with it at home, to be able to do what you need to do. Maybe your buddy has a tag that you need to go out and help him hunt now. And that's the reason we paired up with Initial Ascent. We started rocking Initial Ascent packs. They have saved my butt more times than I can count. And like I said, being a butcher, the most important thing on any of our hunts, but especially on my hunts, is the meat. And I'm not going to sacrifice my body to pack it out when I have, quite honestly, the most comfortable backpack and frame system that, in my opinion, has ever been produced for hunting. Initial Ascent, carry heavy loads more comfortably.